What can you do when someone makes you feel unsafe online? How can you find safe spaces to share your story and things that you care about? That's what we're going to talk about today. This video is brought to you by Tel Vlazoms, Netherlands, and the Voice for Change app. Hi there, thank you for checking out my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video. If this is the first video you're watching from my channel, I make educational and motivational content. So if you don't want to miss any of my new uploads, don't forget to hit subscribe and hit that bell icon. Now, like I said in the intro kanina, this video is about what you can do if you ever feel unsafe online o kahit pa offline. This is part of our internet safety series. Now, one of the major problems with young people and lalo na with children using the internet is that literally anyone, kahit sino, can interact with them, lalo na kung public yung kanilang post. And minsan din, you don't know if the person you're talking to really is who they say they are. Kadalasan, it's those who are using fake accounts, dummy accounts, or fake profiles who are way more rude and bastos pa nga magsalita on social media. Now, I say that kasi I get my fair share of those comments whenever I post anything online. And yun, malalakas loob nila kasi nga hindi nila ginagamit yung totoo nilang identity. So it's important for young people and advocates to find a safe space where they can speak freely without fear of being called names or being the object of unwanted attention. That's one of the things I like about the Voice for Change app. Now, once you're vetted and approved to use the app, kasi may screening process sila, you can start posting and exchanging ideas with other people who also want to be a voice for change. Now, let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Bubuksan ko lang yung aking Voice for Change app. At dahil approved na ako to post, I can look through yung discussions na tab dito sa ilalim. Tapos, you can scroll through a number of really interesting topics na pinost din ng mga ibang mga users. For example, ito, sabi ni Abogada, what do you think is the most effective way in creating an environment free from child exploitation? Must we keep children away from social media or supervise them while using the internet? I would like to see your opinions. Tingnan natin yung discussion. So a bunch of people are sharing their own thoughts, and I can even post mine here. So I said education is key here. It's important to teach parents the real dangers of using the internet and train them how to use child lock apps and other tools to help them limit their children's exposure online. Now, na-mention ko na rin sa comment ko yung dangers of the internet. And in an earlier video, we talked about the dangers of social media. You can find the link to that video in the description box sa baba. But there are a few things na hindi pa natin napag-uusapan doon. But before we do that, I just need to give you a quick and important trigger warning. I will be talking about my own experiences and other consenting people's experiences pagdating sa sexual abuse. And I will focus on what we can do to avoid it and how we can hold abusers accountable. But if this topic can trigger you, you can click out now. Okay? Now, the first thing we're going to talk about is online catcalling. Kung hindi kayo familiar with the term, catcalling is when someone whistles, shouts, or makes romantic or sexual comments at someone publicly. Alam mo yung naglalakad ka tapos may sumisigaw sa'yo na Miss Ganda o kaya sumisipol sa'yo. And now the sad part here is that this is something I've experienced since I was young at halos araw-araw ko ring nararanasan online. Online, yes, kasi online catcalling is a thing. And just a few days ago, a complete stranger called me babe ko, which made me, an adult, feel unsafe on the internet. And ang masakit doon, and what's even worse, is that when I called him out and said na hindi ito tamang gawin, may ilan pa rin who told me that I was overreacting and I should just take it as a compliment. Na parang kailangan ko pang mag-thank you dun sa tao na gumawa sa akin nun. Now, that made me feel sad and, again, even more unsafe online. And kung ako, who is an adult, feels this way, it's safe to assume that children who are younger would feel even worse. Now, this is further amplified when children are allowed or even encouraged to post sexually provocative photos or videos online for attention. Now, a quick look at the comment section sa mga photos or videos na yan will show you adults egging them on. Sinasabihan sila na galingan mo pa o kaya ito naman yung suot mo next time. And it can also be an opening for pedophiles to interact directly with the kids, lalo na kung yung mga bata ang may-ari at nagko-control ng kanilang mga social media accounts. This leads to an even bigger problem, yung OSEC or online sexual exploitation of children. And it comes in many forms like grooming, which we talked about before, in which an adult tries to gain the trust of a child and engage in a romantic and even sexual relationship with them. Sexual extortion, yung kumbaga pinapagawa sila ng mga sexual acts or pinapasend sila ng mga photos or videos kapalit ng pera or kapalit ng favors. At child sexual abuse, na kinukuhanan pa ng photos or videos, pinagkakakitaan ng mga adults who sadly may even be the children's parents and family members. And online sexual exploitation of children is a serious problem in the Philippines. In 2020, according to the Department of Justice Office of Cybercrime, the country recorded an increase of about 260%, halos 3 times ito, in online exploitation compared to 2019. Now, more than 70% of sexually abused children are between the ages of 10 and 18 years old. And 20% of them, ito yung malungkot, are under 6 years old. So imagine these are really young kids na sumasailalim sa ganitong klaseng pang-aabuso. Now, sa ganitong mga instances, ano ba yung mga pwede nating gawin? Ano yung mga dapat nating gawin? Now, the first thing to do is to find a way to report it. So many victims don't know where to turn for help, lalo na kung the abuse happens at home at kung yung mismong family members na kasama nila ang gumagawa o nagfa-facilitate nito. Kaya para sa mga victims na nanonood, sa kaibigan o kaanak nila na gustong mag-reach out for help, the Voice for Change app has a Get Help tab that can help you. All you have to do is to tap on the app. All you need to do is to click on the icon at the bottom of the screen, choose your location, and the contact information of organizations na maaaring makatulong sa inyo will appear. You can start calling them right from the app, and then they can help you with your situation. Now, the problem with online exploitation of children isn't a simple problem. As we've always said sa series na ito, the internet is a tool. It's just a tool. It's a powerful tool and can do a lot of bad in the wrong hands and a lot of good naman in the right hands. So let's make sure that we all use it for good. Now, if you want to try it out, you can download the Voice for Change app by clicking on the link in the description box sa baba. It's available on the Google Play Store, and you can also use the web to access it. You can also find more information about this by checking out wearevoiceforchange.org. Now, it's your turn. What are your thoughts naman on how you can use social media for good? Ano yung mga tips ninyo for parents, tips ninyo for young children who are using the internet? Let me know in the comment section sa baba. And as we always say sa channel na ito, never stop learning. Now, Aja, kaya niyan. I'll see you in my next video and bye for now.